shit's in the safe. Got me a spot out the way. Nigga just tryna be safe.
Let's get to the sports talk.
The one thing that I saw from our all-star big man,
What'd you see?
he in shape.
Oh.
And the other thing about his game that people sleep on, he got a handle too. He had a couple of plays where he brought it up, went coast to coast. I'm trying to tell you, we see the domination in the paint, okay? You see the soft touch, the ability to turn over both shoulders. You see that rim protection though right there? That's what he wasn't always doing.
That's the handle you're talking about?
Because absolutely. No, I'm trying to tell you, Jacoby. And also, I want to give Dwayne Casey a lot of props here. Because Luke Kennard, this is almost like a do or die season for a young player. When you get drafted in the lottery and the team's still trying to figure out if you could go or not. It means something when you start the season and have 30. And also for those who haven't been paying attention, and I said it on this program, under the radar, we grabbed D Rose in the offseason. He came off the bench and scored 18. So I like what I saw. Big win at Indiana.
So
without Oladipo.
Jalen, I liked what I saw from the Pistons yesterday. I really liked what I saw from the Pistons yesterday. It made me feel good about putting them in the playoffs with my pick. But we're covering all the games, so we have to move on. Do you remember this offseason we were talking about the Jazz and their potential and the idea that having Mike...
If Detroit could put it together, they could be a good team. Blake Griffin's out for 5 games. As Andre Drummond could do the same thing while he on the court, and Reggie Jackson step up and be that solid guard for them, and Luke Kennard keep playing like this, and Blake Griffin come back like this, Pistons can be a dangerous team in the East. Derrick Rose do the same thing while Blake Griffin healthy. This team can be dangerous. They can make noise this year and get in the playoffs. It's all about consistent with them. They start out good, and then they go up and down, and then go down. And don't be the same team from the beginning to the end. Detroit start turning to a mediocre team. They got the players to go to the playoff. The way the East is set up is weaker this year, and you can get to the playoffs. You never know what happens when you get in there. It's all about the Detroit teams to play like this when Blake come back. To go along with Drummond, Rose, Kennard, and Rose. If all of them could play together and Reggie Jackson step up with them, Detroit can make noise this year and get in the playoff and have a chance. It's just about they consistent. They always be inconsistent. They start out good and then they finish last. They just gotta be consistent this year.
Conley Jr. at the point guard spot was going to kind of unlock Spider Mitchell. That was kind of the story of the offseason about the Jazz. Well, it looks like it came to fruition. Spider Mitchell, 32 points and added 12 rebounds. I really liked what I saw from the Jazz, and especially Donovan Mitchell. What do you think about this Jazz performance over the Thunder?
See, the Jazz are a well-coached team by Quinn Snyder, and he did a terrific job of instituting what I call an identity. They're going to play tough. They're going to share the basketball. And then they're going to find ways to get Spider Mitchell in isolation pick and roll opportunities where he can be dynamic. Adding Bogdanovich, adding Conley frees him up for a lot of responsibilities that both of them can now carry. And so you see him now just attacking going downhill. And the other thing I want to say about his game, he plays so much bigger than he is. He's 6'1".
If that.
Okay? Hanging on the rim in traffic with 2 hands.
2 hands behind his head. Dunking on people. It's crazy. And I also want to give a big shout to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. While in a losing effort, like, you're going to hear it here on Jalen and Jacoby first. Shea.
Once Mike Conley get used to this new system, that's going to be a dangerous backcourt in the West. He had an off game, his first game, with Utah. This is a whole new scenery, whole new system. once he get dialed in with this system, Mike Conley is going to be a solid guard for the Jazz. Him and Donovan Mitchell is going to be a good backcourt duo in the West. And Jazz have a solid team. They have a rim protector. They got the shooters around them. And it can take the pressure off of Donovan Mitchell. Like, he stepped up through the pressure. Now he ain't got to worry about doing a whole lot. But if Mike Conley had these off games, look at it. He can step up and lead his team when his backcourt mate is having an off game. It just, Mike Conley just got to get used to this system. It's a whole new thing for him. It's a whole new team for him. He just got to get used to this. And he ain't going to have no off night like that he had his first game. He just getting dialed in with him.
Gilgeous-Alexander is a future all-star and a future star in this league. Keep an eye on him, even though he's in Oklahoma City, a team that's not exactly high on my league pass ranking. Jalen, I was so excited for the Knicks to beat the Spurs. I was so excited for it to happen, and it did seem like maybe, potentially, possibly it could happen, but it didn't. And you know how some players add something in their game in the offseason? You always hear about that? LaMarcus Aldridge added something very important to his game this offseason. You want to know what that is?
What?
Waves. Waves. Look at him here. See those waves? You see those waves right there? Jay, you see those waves? He didn't have those last year. How hard do you think? Who works harder on their waves? Jalen Rose or LaMarcus Aldridge?
Well, he does because he's a current player, and he got to be on the stage every night. And getting that current NBA money, he probably has somebody like Snoop has a blunt roller on staff. I'm pretty sure he got the kind of bread he can pay somebody to brush his hair at all times.
He snaps his fingers and the hairbrusher comes over. And the hairbrusher complains to his best friend. He's like, oh, so what are you doing? How are you making money? He's like, well, I got to brush LaMarcus Aldridge's hair. And he's tall too, so I got to bring a stool over. It's really embarrassing. Big shout out to LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs on their win, and especially on the brand new waves. Moving on, Jalen. There's a game that no one watched. No one watched. Unless you live in North Carolina or Illinois, you were not watching the Bulls and the Hornets. You know what you missed? Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen, we all remember him, the Finland guy. And remember when he got drafted and he was kind of from Arizona and can hit the three? He went absolutely off. 35 points and 17 rebounds. But it was P.J. Washington. Not exactly talked about as a rookie. You hear more about Zion and John Morant and R.J. Barrett and Tyler Hero more than P.J. Washington. In his debut, he had 27 points in a win for the Hornets.
Look what happened. He's going to be a sneaky rookie. Everybody talking about all these top picks going to be rookie of the year. And look at P.J. He said, I'm with a team that nobody ain't going to really pay attention to. They're not going to really be on TV, but he going to be a sneaky rookie that could potentially win Rookie of the Year. Because ain't nobody really paying attention to him. Ain't nobody talking about PJ as much. He was a good rookie coming out of Kentucky. And ain't nobody really talking to him because the team who he with. And look at his debut, put up 27 points. Everybody can keep talking about these top picks, and this rookie going to be a sneaky Rookie of the Year.
Jalen, you kind of liked P.J. Washington before the draft, didn't you?
I told you, how about this? I compared him to David West, and people was like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, he a grown man. Like, he's mature how he moves. He can play mid-range. He's always on balance. He extended it to 3. And how about the number of bigs that John Calipari have in the NBA that are doing work? I don't mean like just on a roster. I mean doing work. Yeah. First game, 7 threes. This is what the Hornets need. Somebody that can be a star. And if they can build one in this guy, Michael Jordan can have one, especially after losing Kemba. But as you mentioned, watching he and Markkanen go at it, today's game, and we talked about it with Karl Anthony Towns, you see these 7-footers, these tall 6'10", 6'11", 7-foot guys that are knockdown shooters. Jokic. And so I like the skill level that's being developed amongst the bigs.
I have some advice for P.J. Washington. Just retire right now. Just retire right now. Go out there, hit 7 threes, 27 points, and just tell your grandkids, man, look, the league wasn't good enough for me. Not that I wasn't good enough for the league. The league wasn't good enough for me. After one game, I decided that I should probably dedicate my life to something other than dominating the NBA.
What's up? Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. Don't forget to download the ESPN app, and if you want more premium